here I am again to remind you that everything is always working out for you. To remind you to stop asking for whatever it is that you desire here and now from wrong sources. Instead, always build your connection with the higher power, and whatever it is that you desire, ask from the VIP, from the big sky guy, and he will, through people and resources, answer. This connection is always available to you. It's like you have open direct number, and whatever it is that is maybe some kind of doubt in your journey now, or you are on the crossroads, meaning it's required for you to make some important decisions, always ask for guidance from the big guy from the sky, and be receptive and be alert and be aware to recognize the answer. That's important. Answers are always given in form of people that you see during the day or during the week, and they can mention something that you can make connection with the answer that you need. And what's triggering and what's causing stagnation in people's lives is that most of them are holding on to ghosts and ignoring guidance. What are ghosts representing? Old friends, old circumstances, old patterns, beliefs, old programming, old stories, simply an old version of previous self that still somehow runs on autopilot. That's the ghost in your life. But when you appreciate the ghost and express your gratitude for the lessons, for the experiences, and accept that I see it, trying to hold on to something that served its purpose to your life. It's like trying to, at all costs, wear shoes that are small to you. Yes, you will somehow push and pull your feet in, but you will bleed. That's the exact and visual representation of holding on to something that served its purpose, was enjoyable, and now it's time to let go. Always be aware that nothing is living your life and no one is living your life before something much, much better weren't already in store for you. Have faith, have trust that nothing is ever lost. Whenever you ponder that some people might maybe took advantage of you, or used your time, or whatever it is, resources, nothing is ever lost. That was just a lesson. That was just a stepping stone on your journey, and all-seeing eye and infinite intelligence has the record of all your good deeds, and everything will be given back to you multiplied. So for me personally, I had to learn this lesson through relationships, because I'm not someone who likes to change friends, partners, to go from one experience and situation quickly to change. I'm not that kind of person. I like to have constant things in my life, and that was the hardest lesson for me to learn. First of all, that nothing is promised and no one is promised. I'm not promised to nobody forever, neither they are promised to me forever. And I used to think that, let's say, if I have to end one relationship and that certain person, for my point of view in that state of awareness and the way I was living and operating from certain level of consciousness, I thought that better person I can't find nowhere, and that um, there isn't nobody better or smarter or more beautiful, or that there is no one to be match for me like that certain person I thought was. But when I finally was brave enough to say, you know what, if not this, something better, and I started to apply that in every area of my life, related to some previous jobs, to friends, to living situations, everything. Uh, Literally, every new experience was many times better than the previous. So that's kind of a form of reward for those who are brave to let go. I'm always deeply moved, and I always feel very sorry for people who have no hope and have some sad exits because they weren't capable to overcome ends of relationships, of friendships, and some hardships in their lives. That's so sad, and I understand how painful it can be. But when you, I saw one a video about that great woman who was, I think, something in White House. Was she some form of secret agent, or I don't know, I'm not sure, but she's a great person. Evi Pompores. I am not sure if I pronounced well, but everybody knows who she is. And I didn't know, I saw yesterday where she was speaking about her experience during the attack on towers in United States, and she was there, and she said that when everything was crushing, and she literally said, this is the end, and I don't even want to close my eyes, I want to look that in the eyes. Imagine what that is. Imagine that courage. Imagine that heart. Please imagine that power in one woman. I had that also, but my experience was through the near death experience caused by other things uh, before my surgery, but it was the similar face to face with that, close looking that in the eyes. I was also uh, brave, and I said, you know what, if this is it, let's see how it looks like, and I will go completely aware and sober, and I won't cry, and I won't be I don't know, freaked out. I was at the peace, at ease, and literally uh, in the acceptance. So did she, and it's a great story how after you pass that test in life, and there will be tests where literally infinite intelligence, source, God, higher power, universe, call it whatever you want, will test you. How will you behave when no one is watching? That's important. We all put our, I don't, but most of people put on accordingly to what's going on in their lives, their faces. But you are what you're doing when nobody is watching. And be sure that you will always be tested. So I can tell you that when you are in those crucial moments, a person who show up courage and strength, rewards are beyond your wildest dreams. Yes, it's challenging, but it's worth. It's worth. More than worth. If you love yourself, you will take a good care about what you think. People who really love themselves and care about themselves are very careful about what they are putting in here. It's useless if you are watching on your diet and what you put in your mouth if you're not aware and not observing and not watching your mental diet and what you're putting in your head. It's irrelevant to observe what you eat if you're not aware what's eating you. And what's eating you and destroying you inside is being unaware how your thoughts can mess up your chemistry and how literally you can poison yourself from the inside. Protect your mind like your life depends on it, because it does. But good news is that you're always protected and always safe and always guided, and certainty of goodness of the future is promised. You and I are sons and daughters of the King from the sky. Whatever it is, he is like a good and caring parent who provides for his children. That's what the infinite intelligence, for me, God, for you, whatever your preference is for us. Stop searching and asking for whatever it is that you want from wrong sources. Always build connection with the infinite intelligence. Always go to the main source, to the big guy in the sky, and he will, through people, circumstances, and events, literally provide whatever it is that is your wanting now. I like to affirm, I lay my life at your feet to do with me and to do through me as you will. And me speaking to you now is his will of the source. I wasn't someone who had plans for this, never. But when I felt that it's the will greater than mine, I just allowed myself to be the source and channel for the voice to speak through me, in order to be guidance and light for someone who is now maybe there where I used to be. Train yourself to have heart that beats with fearless faith, non-resistance, and love. Only when you know how to put yourself in a place of non-resistance, you literally make a wish and it comes. Make a wish and it comes. Make a wish and it comes. And even if something isn't fulfilled, that's not rejection, that's just protection. Because most of people with their limited beliefs would settle for less. If you are someone who thinks that you're unworthy of love, you might want to settle down with someone who is far, far, far less out of your league. And you not being with that person isn't rejection, it's just a protection from the infinite intelligence because somewhere out there is someone who is much, much better for you. And that's how you build faith and trust, knowing that whenever it's not going how you thought that the way should be going, that just means that it's going according to plan, higher plan, because your purpose is much more greater than you could even imagine for yourself, with your limited beliefs and your mental blockages, if you have them, of course. If you don't, great for you. I would love to hear from you and to know how you navigate through this journey, because we are all in this together, and vulnerability is the great currency, because that's what makes us humans, and that's how through experiences and through stories we learn easy and uh, with joy and eager from one another. The key is to ignore most of the things in this world. Most of things in this world today are built to uh, you forget all of this that I mentioned. Everything is fighting for your attention, but for your attention in wrong direction. Why would you spend hours and hours, as I used to do, watching, I don't know, posts and plates and what some random people from the world, let's say, ate, or what they bought to wear, or which they shoes picked up in the store, their cars, houses, and so on and so forth. Everybody will live somewhere. Everybody will wear something. Everybody will eat something. Everyone is taken care of. Learn, learn, learn. Let go of this nonsense that's completely irrelevant for your journey. Always learn. Find people and those who inspire you. There is always that deep resonance when someone is speaking, and if something in your heart is in resonance with what they are trying to send you as a message, that means that your soul recognized something in that specific person, and it wants to follow that path and to go on that journey. Plant seeds that you want to grow, and make sure that you cleaned all the weeds from your garden. All the weeds from your garden are all those things that, and people who served their purpose and they are no longer needed in here and now. Here and now you get to choose what you want to think, what you want to feel, what you want to experience. You are in charge of your own behavior. Your behavior will move you to action. Your action will give you results. Your results will reinforce your beliefs. So stop using excuses to blame others. First step is to say, you know what, here and there are some things that need my attention and a little work to be done, and I'm committed to give it, let's say, 30 days to work on this every morning and every evening. Mornings and evenings are the best time for rewriting your story, for reprogramming your subconscious, and mornings and evenings are best time to brainwash yourself in order to have the mind that is unstoppable, that 24/7 is having empowering activities and that serves you and you're not serving it. So stop going to all wrong places is in search for answers. Your answers were given to you in form of most powerful tools. That's your brain and that's your heart. And when you know how to synchronize your heart and brain and to put yourself in a place of heart brain coherence, you are then just allowing all those things that you are desiring to come to you from the place that holds everything that was, ever been, is, and ever will be, and that's the unified field. So, heart brain coherence is when you synchronized your nervous system in your new identity and you literally become the wizard who has the magic wand in here, and you set the intention and you allow it to become the part of your journey.